Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, now I'm using this microphone again just to see if it works. If the sound is bad, please let me know. I have another, if I have, if it sounds bad, I have another phone ready, microphone ready, so let me know as soon as possible if my voice is robotic or echoey or something like that. And again, if this doesn't work anymore, I'm gonna have to probably get a new microphone again. Just let me know. I don't know whether I'm not yours. Let me know how my sound is back. After getting a new microphone. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's just bad. I'm not doing anything now. So, all right. The microphone still. Oh my gosh. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change the microphone. So I already set up another microphone. So you just have to. How's that? Is that good? Oh my gosh. Good. Good morning, Jacob. I have to turn this off. Much better now? Okay, good. This is great uh microphone. I got it a long time ago and it still works. It's not cheap, but I think it's worth the money. These things, oh my gosh, you have to rely on luck. I think it's not super expensive, but about $30 or something. Oh my gosh, it just costing a lot of money, huh? Just keep adding. This is like fourth or fifth wireless microphone I tried. Just bad. Huh? No, it's not out of battery. I I kept this is right here with the computer, and I just charged from the computer. So it should be full of battery, and it's new, right? It's relatively new. I don't know. Just adding up, you know. This adds up, guys. I'm so tired of getting new stuff. I like my USB omnidirectional mic. Yeah, USB is always good, but when I do this, I have to move around. So I thought, and then I have to back up. I don't know if you can hear me still here. As I said, this microphone is very good. Blue microphone is super good. So I think you can hear me well, even though I'm here, but I don't know if it's echoey maybe. Oh, pom hi. Davao Kindle Club. That's nice. Must be warm there, right? Okay, so I don't know if do I have topic today? Do I have topic to go over? Do I have topic? Probably not. Still works throughout where I lead soon. Oh yeah, throughout. Marisol, how are you? Hello. Okay, so I don't have any topic to go over to talk about today. So if you want to go over, if you have a question or something, let me know. Really, this has been an issue lately. It's been, oh my gosh, really tiring, isn't it? All right. I'm going to start another program, software. So if something happens, let me know, okay? All right. Still good? Asabaki tips. Asabaki tip. Oh, what do you want to know about asabaki? That's that's a very broad topic. Like, what do you want to do with asabaki? Like, do you want to make it smoother? You want to make it? How do you want? What's in your mind? Like I talked about asabaki the other day. Um, so it's about what? When did I talk about? Oh, probably I talked about it in a recent video. Smoother and quicker, huh? So recent video might help you. I talked about weight distribution and I talked about friction. So that might help. And probably all I can say is probably the same thing. So if you want to watch the recent one, maybe yesterday, it should be uploaded to my YouTube video. So I think you can watch it there. Right. So have you watched the video, Pom Pom? I'll show you the link. So if you haven't watched it, please watch it. And if you think it's not going to help it, I don't know. I know. My problem is I don't really remember what I talk about. Yeah, I'm kind of go with the flow guy. So, okay, so this is the video you can watch now on YouTube. So if you haven't watched it about work, I can watch it with you, but so oh, you're welcome, Pomo. Yeah, watch that first and come back to me and then let me know how it goes. All right. Okay. So, do you have any questions, suggestions? Questions, suggestions? Let me know. Otherwise, is anyone from UK? Maybe not. Maybe UK is in the middle of the afternoon, so maybe people are working. So probably no one is watching in UK. Okay, let's go. Some people said they want to know about the Shimpan seminar I attended, but again, it's going to be broad. So, um, and then I don't know if your country apply the new Tsukuzeria regulations or rules. So I don't know if I should talk about it. Well, how did you guys learn Kirigaishi? I know a lot of people just go like this, like this. Probably I'll go like this maybe. This is fast and quicker. Do you do that? It's very fast. And you can do it less effort. Okay, so, but if you go like this and go up, that's harder. And probably you'll hurt your shoulder if you don't do it right. This one is what we learned. This one what we learned, right? hands above your head, left hand above your head, knee, right? Now, lately, I try. Well, to me, I'm having my hands above my head, but probably my body says no, 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 it hurts. So I can't. When I watch my video, I'm not lifting that my hands as high as I thought I was. So uh, probably my body is trying to make less effort or less pain for my shoulder. So I just let it be like that, but for a while. But the recent trend, when I see Kirigaishi, the younger people, they tend to do Kirigaishi like this. Like that. Now, I used to get told off. I used to get told off when we do that. When we did that kind of Kirigaishi have to be like this. Go up, hands above hands, not only left hand. The recent trend is like this, right? I don't say it's wrong. If the majority start doing it, it becomes right. So, from my perspective, that's not how I learned, but that's how people do now. So, which one is correct? I don't know anymore. And again, I think not many senses says so that's wrong anymore because majority people do that. So I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know how you learned it. Always ideal method to strike men. Like we go, keep your left hand above your head, right? And strike man, right? And don't have your kensai should be up, not down here. Okay, like that. Okay, or at least parallel. Right. And the point is, these fingers shouldn't be open. I think that's the main thing. If you start doing this, that's a big no-no. So I think that's why sensei are saying don't do this. Okay, so as long as these fingers are closed, I think it's good. After 42 years of kendo practice and seeing a lot of things, and after all, why we are doing that is probably these fingers. These fingers should be closed. That's why sensei says don't do this. Do that. Okay. As long as from here, lift up your hands like this. These fingers are closed, right? So I think that's what they mean. And why this is not good is because of this, right? And again, if I have some questionable actions, I always go back to katana because kendo is from samurai swordsmanship. So I will always go back to katana and think about it. Of course, if you have low ceiling where you cannot go like this, right? Because you're going to get stuck. When your katana is stuck, you want to get killed. So there is a way to, probably you just go from here, you have to go, that's cut like this. So that's a technique, right? So there are a lot of techniques, but basic idea of don't do this is don't do this. I think that's the main point of what people are saying. Okay. Rothana, good morning. I learned Kirigaishi, the hands over the head, down, V-cut method between the temples. Yes. I'm not sure where we stopped. Stop. Nose, chin, or hands. Oh. Okay, I see. They tell us not to do the helicopter-like movement. Right. There's no sound. There's no sound. There's no sound? Can you hear us? I was curious about the literal meaning of Kirigaishi. Ohio Sensei. Oh, John, hi. It's a holiday in Canada. It's Columbus Day, isn't it? I finally have a chance. Thank you very much, John. Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. All right. Good, good, good. So helicopter is like this, right? There's a technique though. There's a famous university, not university, high school in Japan, famous for this Kirigaishi. I think it's called Gobota Koko. I'm sorry, probably I don't remember names well. Tom, like this Tom. It's called horizontal Kirigaishi, and that's very unique to that high school. And this is, I think, Nui Sensei. Back in the old days, he started doing that to make to train their wrists. So, like I always say, it's purpose of Kirigaishi. Why are you doing this? So if you're doing Kirigaishi, just repeating the basic movement, your hands should be above your head, right? That's what we learn. Basic. Stop. And who was asking? Rothana, Vika, right? Vika method. Okay, that's good. Tempo is here. So it's here, right? You're cutting. This is center of man, so you're cutting like here, right? And I'm not sure where we stop there. No shin or hands, chest. So when you stop, basic idea, if you go against a person, right? Depends on your person's height, you have to change the height, of course, right? But basically, you have to have your left hand here, not up. If your point is high, maybe you have to have like main strike high. But we are following the principle of the sword, right? So your left hand should be able to go down if you cut through, right? So this, you can't cut through. I feel very weak here to cut through, okay? To cut through. You can hit a target like this, yes, but following the principle of the sword, katana, I feel that I wouldn't be able to go down. So we should be able to cut, okay, reach the target. And also, if we had to cut through, we should be able to cut through like this. So, like that. Okay, and of course, if you're striking taller guy, your hand should be like this, right? Your hand shouldn't be like this. Okay, as you're stretching out too much. So for practice purpose, they're always hands on the left hand for me, okay? For me. What I learned, left hand solar plexus, and right hand goes accordingly. Okay, it depends on the sword, the skull length, right? It could be chest height. If I use Bokto, so left hand solar plexus, the right hand is much lower than chest height. I think my chest is here, my solar plexus here, right? So my shinai skirt is like this. So can you see the right hand becomes higher? So it depends on the weapon as well. So if I have the one thing is there's one thing common is whatever I use, shinai or bokto, left hand, the height of the solar plexus. That doesn't change. Maybe I should change, but for now, it doesn't change. All right, so that's what I do. Okay. All right. So Jacob maybe had a problem. Ash, good morning. Is Ash? Did that Nito Ash or still nothing? Huh? I'll do my best to take what I can from the visual. Okay, Jacob. Thank you. Jacob, can you airplay on? Can someone please tell me in chat subject? Okay. That way of hitting also make the opponent this way. Yeah, it hurts. Unfortunately, no, my computer is currently broken. I only have my phone right now. What am I? Oh, Ash, I saw your friend at the uh, what is it? Shimpan seminar. Did he tell you that about that? He had to drive back like 10 hours drive, right? 11 hours drive. And I told him to say hello to you. Did he tell you that? All right, so Kirigaishi should be born, right? And if you have no injuries, shoulders, elbows, do it big, as big as possible. And if you're still doing man, 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 man like that, breath, chopping like that, keep it one. Man, 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 man. Do that. So you can go to the next step really quickly. Okay. Oh, great. Yeah, we were in the same group for the Shimpan. So Ash, I was talking to Ash. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's you, Rothana. Oh yeah, good. Sorry, I didn't click. If you have no injuries, do swing as big as possible. Yes, if you have no injuries. If you have injuries, Zach, oh, no problem, Zach. What did I do? Jacob, I'll try to transcribe for you. Very nice of you, John. It's wound working now. Oh, nice. Okay, so if you have no injuries, keep your shoulders down and left hand solar plexus side. So I think that's why it's important to learn how to use the sword. I know a lot of people don't want to do Iaido, but at least if you learn how to use the sword and you can kind of understand Kendo better, because Kendo has the concept of Kendo has the katana part, principle of the katana. We follow the application of the principles of the katana, right? So we probably should learn how to use a sword, katana, right? So yeah, it's super important. If I just one thing, if I'm here, can you hear me still? I know if I'm here, you can hear me well because the microphone's right here. What about here? If I'm doing this, and can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Just swing a metal sword a few times will give you a Kendo Guide immediate instant injury. Oh right, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good advice. Yes, good advice. Oh, Zach. Oh, okay. 聞こえますね. Thank you. Such an honor sense. Oh, thank you. I am Sol Espinosa from Chile. It's been practicing for 3 months. I'd like to know how can I fix my arm movement when doing suburi. Very open. Oh, I see. Small waza is kendo specific. That is how to do when shrinking. Sure, very true. Now, John, I'm going to come back to your question quickly. So, quickly, no name from Chile. Sol Espinosa. Sol, I'll just call you Sol. Is that all right? So, if you're going probably like this, right? Now, assuming if you first check your grip, okay, you make sure your palm go against the handle, okay, it's oval, so it's easy to do that. If you have round like shinai, it's harder, but let's say you have a bokto, okay, and make sure you wrap your fingers around from the little fingers. All right, let's say you have this grip, okay, and when you lift up, make sure you don't change anything, right? You don't change anything from here. Keep your, see, it's black and black doesn't help, does it? My elbows are bent, not like this though. Naturally, I am placing my hands naturally forward. It's bent. If I make it straight, this is straight. So it's bent, right? It's bent. They are bent, elbows are bent. Lift up. I don't change anything. Okay, I don't change anything. I'm just lifting my hands above my head. Okay, so this is it. This is it. If you try to, a lot of people have mental image of lifting their hands up. Especially Jordan. We call this Jordan, right? And some people just go like this. Okay, some people go like this, right? So they have mental image. So you have to fix that mental image first. All right, mental image first. Fix it from here straight up, nothing changed. Your shoulders are relaxed, your shoulders are down, and then stop. That's one. Check one. Number one, grip. Number two, elbows. And number three, keep your shoulders down, lift up your hands above your head naturally. Okay, none of this. If your shoulders comes up, you won't go up anyway. And if you have mental image of Jordan like this, you will be like this. Okay, so you have to fix your just nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed and okay. So that's what you have to start fixing. All right. I hope this helps, Sol. Okay. The small waza. Because it's two different movements. Big cut is this, right? Small is this. So this is very different, two different motion. And especially if you do iaido, you don't do this, right? So you have to learn how to get the timing right. Get hand motions and your footwork, coordinate them and synchronize their movements. That's one, right? And small movement is when I learned, it was like this. This, okay? This is on the way to big menstruate. So you just have to stop. Where do you stop? Your left hand should be your main height. So I stop here, right? And then go stop. So that is small strike that I learned when I was a kid. Now, there are many ways to strike small men strikes. So as you become more advanced, you can get more ideas of small strikes as applied techniques. Okay, but basically, if you go like this, right, you just have to stop your sword here. this is my solar plexus height. So that is the idea of small main strike. I talked about sashiman. Okay, sashiman was not the term for small main strike back in old days. Now people say sashiman for small strikes. Again, if the majority start using one, doing one thing and it becomes more popular, that is going to be the mainstream. So probably if I say, "Oh, sashimi is bad," and then people start attacking me, so it's a wrong generation, not wrong, different generations. So sashimi back in old days when I was a kid is a big no-no. Sashimi is not small man strike like this. Sashimi is like this. Just lift up the kensai like this and touching this target. This. Okay, so that was a big no-no. But nowadays, people use the term sashimi for smaller strikes. So I don't use it because I didn't learn it like that. So to my students, I don't say sashimi. I say small man strike. Sorry. That's what it is. No name. Oh, no problems. You're welcome. Arnold, good morning. Good morning from Poland. Wow, great. I love this morning practice training session. It's more like answering your questions, but it's been an honor to me to get together with you guys. And next Wednesday, Friday, Monday, I won't be able to do it because I'll be in the UK. So hopefully, yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm receiving message from UK about the Kendo seminar. So I will be in the UK with Paul Buden Sensei. He's going to lead the 34th Kendo seminar with who? Sumi Sensei. And now, unfortunately, Sumi Sensei won't be there, but he's be teaching now Sumi Sensei methods. So I'm hopefully helping him, assisting him with some stuff. So even though I know they don't need me because the Kazuyo Sensei will be there too. So, but I want to learn from Paul Sensei about Sumi Sensei method. So yeah, I will be there. Kendo coach sessions with Blake Bennett. Yes, he's been busy. I'm kind of his assistant in Kendo coach. So he's the main guy. If I just talk about Kendo coach, I just talk from my experience, but he can talk coaching through his specialty. Oh, guys, go and check out Kendo coach and give us your email address, and I will send you our session when we are ready. Okay, so this is going to be about Shiai, I think, Shiai preparation, because the Kendo championships will be World Championship is in Italy 2024. So we'll be talking about how to prepare for it and stuff like that. So him through more, lecture, his theories and stuff like that, because that's his specialty. He's a professor in coaching, so he'll be taking care of it, and I'm probably with his assistant. I will be his assistant, and I just talk through my experience. So I hope that helps you too. Okay, Kendo Coach. Where's Kendo Coach? Kendo Coach website. If you guys can help me to find Kendo Coach. There you go. The coach. Where's Kendo Coach? There, Kendo Coach. Okay, Kendo Coach Facebook here. And we have a YouTube channel as well, so please check them out. Oh, thank you, Green Tea seminar part. But which tips would you give to someone who goes to competition for the first time? I'm 34 years old, female, with 3 months pregnant. Oh, competition, don't worry about it too much, okay? They will show you, I'm sure, what to do, okay? We have rules, but as a competitor, make sure your condition is good, okay? Sleep well before, 1 day before your tournament, and try not to hurt yourself before the tournament, all right? And just go to the tournament with the best condition and do your best at the competition. Right? Don't worry about too much. Okay. If that's your first time, probably adrenaline kicks in and you forget what you learned. That's fine. You'll get used to it. Okay. So just do your best, and if you don't know about rules, they'll show you. I'm sure I well, I'm not. I shouldn't say I'm sure. Referee's job is to show you what's happening, especially your beginner. Okay, so if I was your referee, I'm gonna tell you what to do. Okay, and of course, not. I don't explain too long because we have to do the match. So briefly, I'll explain. Okay, now stop, stop, stop. You do this. Okay, when I say hajime, you go. Things like that. So I'm sure they'll show you what to do. Okay, so don't get too nervous about it. Just do your best. All right, sleep well, warm up well, so you don't get hurt. Okay, so just take it easy. Okay, I know it's hard to do. Take it easy is the hardest to do. Do your best and don't get hurt. All right, that's the best advice I can do. Sleep well. That's another one. Don't drink too much. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming, guys. I'm gonna again. I should be able to come here. Oh, this Wednesday I will be able to come here. I think. Yeah, and then Friday I won't. So I'll see you this Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday morning for me. All right. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope you have a great day, morning, evening, and night. All right. Thank you, and see you Wednesday, I think. Bye.